are you? So today the live is about beta males, dating a beta male, dating a beta male, and how come to identify them, how to identify them. So hello, how are you? Where are you? Who is here with me? Uh, and why am I talking about that? Let me see if my camera in here it's good. Can you see me, guys? It's better now. I think it's a little better. So now starting over. So why are you dating a beta male? And why that? I may bring the matter because females, they are asking me so many details from my coaching program and from as a psychotherapist. And what is most interesting is most of the guys, they are beta males. How are you, Antonio? I can see you here, right? You are on YouTube. How are you? I'm talking about beta males. Are you asking now the question? Please post here the comment. Let me see if I at the moment, I'm not sure I can read all the comments. Let me see if it's on private chat. It is here. I think the comments, they're open, but please DM me in my Instagram. I have, hello, Regina. How are you? Oi, Regina. Tudo bem com você? Então, me tornei psicoterapeuta. Tô indo pro meu degree, que a gente chama, doutorado, tá certo? Aí eu tenho lá meu outro Instagram, que eu boto doutora Daniela, e é o doutorado. Só que assim, vou continuar em inglês, tá certo? Hoje eu tô falando do beta, homens beta, como identificar, que são a maioria dos homens, tá certo? Que não são alfa, tá? E aí eu vou falar das qualidades de como identificá-los. So what is a beta male? Beta male, they are most than 90% of the males in the world, they are beta males, okay? And why that? Why that happened? Why there are so many betas? Beta males, they are really nice males. They can be really nice. They are friendly. Sometimes they're great friends. They are passive. They are extremely emotional. Okay, so we learn talk about the qualities of the alpha male, but I prefer to start with the beta male because beta males, they have great qualities when they are confident. A beta male can be confident, okay, as a alpha male, not that much competitive, but confident. And as a confident, they can have a long-term relationship, make them partner happy. Okay, Antonio, are you on the live with me? Hello, Pino, Mognite Table. Let me see if the Instagram. Okay, Instagram is showing. Not sure I will start using my new Instagram. So we are not, there are certain times right now, nowadays, that there are a lot of emotional instability, okay? Being emotionally intelligent is a part of self-development, but self-development is a lot of inner work, okay? Inner work is what I do all the time, is what you all do when you go to the therapist. So I have my own therapist, okay? Even that I'm running for my doctorate, my PSID, I have my own therapist. I have my own coach, because the inner work, my master coach, I do all my inner work. And why identify the beta males? And why see the qualities on the beta males? Okay, so I'll start with the 10 topics, how to identify them. I have in here. So you can ask questions anytime. I'm here. I'll see what I can answer right now. 10 obvious signs of a beta male. They're obvious. I explained that they can be really passive, right? So the passive behavior is unclear boundaries. So let's suppose they are passive at work. Let's suppose the boss is alpha male, and that alpha male is bossy, is abusive boss. So for them, it's hard to set boundaries. So, but right now we are talking about, okay, and if it's in a workplace, they have co-workers. One friend, one co-worker that ask them all the time favors, like do this for me, do that for me, do this job for me, do my job, go to do the photocopies. And for them to do not say no, do not deny the favor, because they are pleasers, okay? And because the lack of the confidence, they say yes for everything. So the unclear boundaries, okay? So the lack of confidence and self-esteem. And how come that reflect in a relationship, in an intimate relationship? So that reflect that when there are no confidence, no self-esteem for a deep, intimate relationship, and I'm talking beyond sex life. I'm talking about deep conversation, deep involvement, deep partnership, anything that take risks, that demand more, okay? So anything that demands for them is a lack. Did you realize that? So because of the lack of the self-esteem, they do not give more. They are more superficial, but being nice. They are really nice. They are desperate for be liked. For this reason, they unclear boundaries. So the beta male, it's hard to say no. Pleasing is easier to be likable. Betas in this quiz is they don't want to be betas, they want to be alphas. They want to be alphas because everybody talks about alphas. The alphas, they are the CEO. The alphas, they lead. They have the leadership, strong leadership. They are strong, tough, parenting, as they set boundaries as a parent. So they want to be better. So for them, they are suffering, struggling when they do not accept they want to be alphas. So when they do not accept their betters. And here I talk about the qualities of the betters, okay? Because the betters with confidence, they are sweet, they are down to earth. Okay, so being the spotlight as an alpha is not what they look for. So as I mentioned before, they are working for an alpha, the CEO of the company, okay? They lack on power, strength, and superiority. So is that good? It is good when they accept them personality, them behavior. So that is great quality if you look at like that. They are more in the shine side. They are more introverts. Okay. They have a lot of overthinking and self-negative talking because they want to be likable, lovable, worthy, right? They are constantly anxious about their social standing. Constant anxiety. Beta males, they have a lot of anxiety. Why are they not calling me? So that reflects in the relationship, right? In the intimate relationship. Am I good? Am I enough for a long-term relationship, for a marriage? Am I enough? Right? So they question about that. They deplete them emotions when you ask more from them. Depleting emotions, the energy, depleting of energy, because it's too much. It's a lot of work when you demand more. Decisions hard to decide. So a beta male, as I mentioned, they are most than 90% of the males populations. Hard to take a decision, hard to move forward. Oh, I think I can see here. Hello, Todd. How are you? Hello, Antonio. Let me see what Antonio asked. I'm not sure. Okay, hello. So now I can see you guys, the comments. So everything takes a lot from them. If you start comparing now that I'm talking about the third characteristics of beta males, alpha males. Why a female, when looking for an alpha male, she looks for what? For the provider, the protector. And guys, I'm here talking, most of my clients, ladies and gentlemen, they are successful, high educated women. I'm not talking, and most of my clients, they bring more to the table financially. Okay. However, in every relationship, it's important to have establish the harmony, the transparency of the relationship. Okay, so beta males is okay for take more time to take a decision. It's okay to feel overwhelmed with all the emotions and the demanding of the society. It's okay. Okay. So a beta male want to see himself, reflect himself at the mirror. And I have the mirror here. Always I have the mirror. I am a reflection of everything I attracted. Okay. I'm a reflection what I want to project. Okay. And those that project on me, the expectations. So here I'm talking more about the unconscious collective archetypes. Young, ok? Young. Luiz Henrique, how are you? Luiz Henrique, você fala um pouco de inglês? Do you speak English? Português, espanhol? Diz para mim. Hello. So the archetypes of the collective unconscious. So if better once better are the most of the guys, and it's okay to be a better. So I mentioned already the quality of a better, the lack, if a better it has no confidence at all, so it's hard, right? But a confident better is a happy man, and it is a happy partner. It's not competing. Can you imagine a female, as I mentioned, a leader female, or someone that is a doctor, as I am, or is a CEO, or someone that financial managing a lot of money, a female. So there are no competition if the beta is in harmony. There are no competition with the female. It's okay. However, if the female in the relationship demands more because wants to change the beta to become the archetype of the alpha, the hunter, the hunter, the one that brings all the money, the one that is 100% provided. One thing is be the protector, right? As a female, my feminine energy, I want to be protected, I want to be held, I want to be supported, right? I had COVID recently, and I a long time I didn't have anything that was making me feel so weak. Okay, how are you? I'm talking about the dating a beta male. Like how to identify the betas, okay? And I'm also here in YouTube. So when I felt sick, so going back to when I was feeling sick, I speak with I think it was COVID, okay? Because I had I took a while, I took very long for make the test because I don't want to manifest that was a COVID. But I had the symptoms, and my ears were like, I had inflammatory, my earrings, my eyes, my throat. And can you imagine, as a psychotherapist, as a coach that could not speak, and I have clients in 4 different languages. So can you imagine? So in that moment, I felt lost. I felt scary. So if I was in the jungle, who I would be attracted to? For the male that protects me. And that can be a better, confident male. Can you imagine if they are most in the jungle? There are how many kings, how many lions in the jungle? And here I have the archetypes all over. Okay, here is my office. At the home, also in my another space, I have the archetypes. Can be the alpha, and the beta is the beta with confidence, but never pretending you are a beta, okay? Because sorry, never pretend you are alpha, because alpha is the lion, is the king of the jungle that attracted and can handle with all those females. But maybe if the alpha has more than one female, we lack of attention, right? You think the alpha will have the same attention for all the females, all the lioness that look for them? No. So the beta male has great qualities, okay? Beta is these queens look and act like caricatures. So when a beta is acting as a caricature, is acting as a character, it's playing the role, it's pretending to be alpha. Oh, I want to be a provider. I have a client, a male, in my coach program, and it's very interesting. He was he just lost one relationship, so he was healing the grief of that partner that left him. She left him. It's very interesting, and she is younger than him. She is like 8 years younger than him. They are in a relationship for 5 years. He never gave her a ring, an engagement ring. He never gave her for 5 years. They're living together, and one day she was gone. And she moved for another place. He was shocked. How come a woman left him? They're planning to have a baby certain day. And she just turned 30. And he said, but one day I will marry her. Maybe one day in 5 years, I'll marry her and we can have a baby. She's even younger than me. So he was planning in his mind, but without active plan. He didn't give her an engagement ring. They didn't set a date for the marriage. And she was gone. But she came back for 1 month. After 2 months, she was gone. She came back. And he didn't take action again. The lack of the action. So she was gone forever. After a year, she had a baby. She had a new partner. Remember, she was gone with a new partner. She had a baby. And he was suffering because he doesn't speak English, so I can share this case. Let me call him Mario. Okay, Mario. So he was grieving that the abandonment, emotions, the pleadings, the feelings he got hurt. He was heartbreaking. How come she left me? She didn't wait for me for more 5 years. And he said that with his words. I'm not putting words in his mouth. He said that she should just wait for 5 more years. She'll be 35. It's okay. In a certain moment, we'll have a baby. And it's so funny because he had the intention of take care of her. She was originally from a different city. She didn't contact her mother often. She has an unknown father. So she was from a dysfunctional family. So everything she needed, it is a family. She wants a family, really established family. And he, because his lack of confidence, he let her go. Okay, so he wasn't sure if it was her. So this is one of the lack of the beta males. They are never sure. There are a lot of options out there, right? There are options. Many females, many males. One is not quite right, you move for another one, another relationship, or let things go. But she had a decision, or she let life happen. And he was the one feeling abandoned. And he was coming for me for a year for say how abandoned, heartbroken he was. And because he was suffering, because the one that was gone, he could not engage in a new relationship. No, he still have to heal the abandonment, so the beta will victimize himself. And look, we are talking about the mental disorders. Let's be honest. Quality time together is a safe place to stay together inside and a hug. Ah, I love that, Lucas. I take a print of what I say. It's amazing. So here is the DSM-5 TR. Okay, this is the American Psychiatric Association. I'm not a psychiatric, and I don't want to be because I do not diagnostic. I do not give medications. My therapies, they are therapy. Listening. I have this ordeal scheme therapy. I'm developing a new one therapy, so I'm going to show you here. But this is the American Psychiatric Association, okay, DSM-5-TR. And here there are the manual of the mental disorders. So when you have a problem with attachment, when you feel abandoned, victimize yourself, probably is a mental disorder. Okay. So I was saying that the better they play, when they lack in confidence, they play their alpha. So as an example of my client, he wants to provide. Okay, he wants to provide. Alpha is a male that provides. Alpha gives birth, give a child for the woman. They're alpha. They are the lion. They are the lion. Okay? The beta takes more time for do the things, but the commitment of the relationship, once they work at them, inner work and self-esteem, they have all. They give the woman a child. They give the woman protection, home, family. So in this case, let's treat Mario as a case study. Okay, my case study for my PhD, my doctorate. Okay, so as a case study, he was suffering because the abandonment, right? Because of the abandonment, he was suffering. But he wants what? What he wants, truly and honestly. He don't know. He don't know. He has the perfect family, the perfect wife in his mind. But she is not a reality yet because he cannot choose. This is the better. Guys, are you agree that there are a lot of females out there? Plenty of females out there? Please tell me, Todd, Antonio. Plenty of females out there. So if you cannot make a decision. And so I'm still going for the third quality, okay, of characteristics of the beta male. So are you agreed that if you cannot make a choice, so you are looking for the soulmate, the perfect woman. And so he was saying, oh, but she wasn't the perfect woman. So he started telling me her faults. She didn't get a degree. She didn't go for the college. She was living with him in his home, his property, that he's still paying for the next 30 years. Great. He was protecting her, but he didn't give truly a family to her. Do you understand that? He didn't marry, he didn't engage it, he didn't gave her a child. She's gone. She had a child with another male. And he came to the therapist, right? And so he was sharing, no, because it's her fault. She wasn't good enough. She didn't go to the college. I mean, she didn't finish college in her case. She dropped college. She was working as a waitress. So he had this sense of to provide to her. She was younger. He was the one that she was working, but he was the one that was giving the house. He has a second car. She was driving his second car. Okay? But the engagement never happened. The truly commitment never happened. The changes never happened. She didn't grow. If you are in a relationship that you didn't grow, she didn't grow. And it was funny. When it was about the sessions, the therapy comes really fast. The breakthrough comes really fast. The breakthrough is a huge change when you face it, who you are. You cannot even believe it, or what you're doing, the pattern that what you're doing, it's unbelievable. So he said, you know what? I didn't grow in that relationship. Honestly, I never married her. I didn't grow. I was stuck for 5 years. And he realized she was also stuck for 5 years. no growth. So here I leave you guys for thinking about. Fade in the background. This is the third characteristic of beta males. So the beta male can be really passive aggressive male. He holds things. He is a pleaser, but he keeps things for himself. Okay. They are frequently overshadowed by dominant personalities. So the beta male can be dominated by a really strong woman, a bitch. There's a book that I ordered that they call Why Men They Marry Bitches. Why Men They Prefer Bitches. And bitches, they have the confidence. Let's say that. So the battle without confidence, excuse me. Water, cheers. The battle without confidence, they are overshadowed. Their nerves get the best of them. So you remember the depleted emotions? They deplete their emotions. They overthink about what another people is thinking about them, how the people judge them. They want to be alpha, they want to be a sigma, but they are better without confidence, because you can be a better with confidence. You can give a lot of love. So going back for the case study, okay? The case study. Someone is calling me. Their nerves get the best of them, all right? So the case study is background overshadowed, right? Overshadowed is they look at for they are behind the scenes. So you remember, the case study is my client of mine. He comes for the therapy. He never engaged and he never married, he didn't have children with that woman. She left him, he felt abandoned. But he cannot commit. And he realized that it's hard for him to commit. Because commit is a long-term relationship. Child is forever, have children is forever. I mean, you can divorce, you can separate, but to have children is forever. The committed of the relationship is take action. You have to plan. You cannot be just a planner in your mind. You must to plan trip together, family vacation, Christmas season, save for the children for the college. Have a conversation with your son. Have a conversation, deep conversation with your children, their growth. Get involved in your community. Get involved. Okay? Not just be a pleaser, but set boundaries. Receive respect. The external envy. The betas without confidence, I prefer call them like that, they envy the alpha. They envy males that give an engagement ring for a woman, that marry a woman. They envy women that move out, that move away that find the providers that they are lacking in. Beta males struggle to assert their wants and needs. They struggle. So why they envy? They envy when the female move forward to have a child, to get married, engaged with someone else. So remember, we are living a society full of dysfunctional behaviors and instability, emotional instability. As a psychotherapist, as a mentor, coach from the Institute Heart Math, as a master coach, relationships coach, transformation, life coach. But it was in psychology that I understood the archetypes and the collective unconscious. The collective unconscious, Jung, Carl Jung. So the collective unconscious says alpha is the king, beta is the one that watch. They can be great partners when they have all the BS together. When they do the inner work, when they ask for support. And I'm not talking about going out with friends for have beers, watch sports, football, play golf. I'm talking about emotional talking support. If not, they'll be watching the another people's life forever. So beta males, they watch all those videos in YouTube about alphas, but they cannot be. So they think the alpha, they are the males that they are not being honest. They steal them women. They are competitive. And the females, they go for them because they are gold diggers. Because females, they like the alpha males. Because they only look for the money, because they only look for them support, because they don't want to work. And what most I have seen is females that high achievers, high educated, well spoken, emotionally stable. In females, we ask for support. Beta males frequently fixate on shallow aspirations. I have clients that they talk about the plan that they have about to move somewhere, move for a different house, buy a house with a garden, maybe for 5 years. That's it. Beta, they did not talk about them achievements. They talk about them wages. I mean, make almost 100K. I mean, make over 100K. That's it. They didn't set goals for the next 5 years. You understand? When the beta did not merit, did not set a date, place, where they're going to live, their lack of self-confidence, of make decisions, pay the tax, be supportive for woman, for a wife, be the boss. You can have great qualities, but if you cannot be a boss of a business, you didn't become an entrepreneur, or the beta become an entrepreneur, but he always will find a way for victimizes him. The economy, the lack of support of his partner or wife, the lack of the education, the government, always they will find a reason. Trust me, I have a lot of experience with beta males. I no longer want that for my life. It's just my point of view, but I have experience. So the beta males, they are great managing, not really being the CEO, but managing things. Have someone that is the head of the business. So that's okay. That could be a wife in the family relationship, a wife that tell them what to do. Tell them what to do. Oh, you go to work in that job. And so in that moment, the wife, the partner, they become bitches because you work in that place, you make more money in that place, because the wives, they are the mind, the brand. They become the brand when they follow the rules. So better they follow. Okay, better they follow. They don't. When they are confident, they follow rules. But rules and leadership, they're not the one that leads, but they are the one that follow what they're asked for. Okay, they are good. They can be really good with follow up at the job, in business. Okay, they can be more like introvert, do not share them achievements because probably there are no achievements. Probably there are a lot of struggling, get education, even that they have degrees. Everything for them is so difficult. Okay. If you want to test whether someone has an alpha or beta personality, ask about their goals. A difference between an alpha and a beta, ask about them goals. Them alpha, they will be more specific. The beta is vague. Never says exactly where they want to move, at least to choice. Never say exactly where they want to work. They are confused about 3 different places. They are not sure what they truly want to achieve. Like specifically, look, I want to have a muscle body. I want to lose 5-10 pounds. Being specifically, I want to make, you know what? I want to make 5K weekly. The alpha, they have goals more in short period of time also, and in a long period of time. Okay. However, the beta, they are like lost in the achievements. They think it could happen today or tomorrow, depends of God's wishes and desires. That is a better personality. Friend zone, because they were friendly and they want to please everyone. So they live in the friend zone. It's like they are great having friends with benefits, or having a partner that live together, but they are sharing an apartment with 2 more roommates. That could be, okay, and they never take action. Okay, this is the friend zone, or when they take actions that someone told them what to do. The wife, the partner, the boss, right? They are dreamers. They are looking for open a business, run a business forever, but never truly happen. They are nice. They can be supportive, respectful, but only because they expect something in return. For example, be likable, okay? Beloved. They will lash out and criticize others instead of recognizing their own failures. They're hard to say sorry, but I'm saying sorry, meaningful sorry. Sorry that I said that. Sorry that I was passive aggressive. Sorry that I'm lacking of to take a decision. So they criticize everybody. They blame everybody else for the loss of the job, the money, because the relationship, the destructive, dysfunctional marriage, because the divorce, because the woman they divorce, because the everyone else, them children. So they didn't recognize that all failures. Oftentimes, you have found a better personality, of course. They're easy to find, right? They overuse media. What that about? Overuse media because they are nervous, insecure, and fidgety. Fidgety, did I say correctly, Philip? Fidgety. Fidgety. So they use media, social media, behind the scenes because the lack of security. In some cases, this is a good thing. It is a good thing because so they can practice it, the better can become confident using media. I'm always saying that those characteristics, I'm saying for recognizing the characteristics, okay, for you. We all need to fit in certain archetype. Like Carl Jung said, the archetypes are the collective unconscious. They are a collective unconscious mind searching for the alphas. Tell every male in the jungle to be the alpha, but it's not like that. It's not every male will be the alpha, right? There are one lion on the jungle, right? Or a few ones, but it's not that there are 4 billion males in the jungle as an alpha, okay? So here is just for fit the archetype, so you can recognize things. Many beta males dedicate too much time and too much effort to their online personalities. But look, I'm going to tell you something. Online personality, it's fun. There are one media that it is Clubhouse, so fun. A long time I didn't go there for speak, but I developed my English speaker in Clubhouse. It is just a voice app. So I don't need to dress it really nice. It was during the pandemic. I don't need to have makeup and set, videos and things like that. So it's okay because I developed that as a skill and have all my degrees. You don't understand that? So you can use the social media. It's wonderful to manifest the personality you want to live. The thing is, with the characteristics, is that hard for you, or you can truly embody that? You want to become an alpha male or a beta, let's be honest, a beta with confidence. Being a beta with confidence, remember, it's beautiful. Hey, I embody this. I set boundaries, I set goals. We're talking about the beginning of the year. Foregoing leadership. Let me see who is speaking here. It was very interesting. I will start to check out your online lectures. College of Football Championship game just come on. It was interesting. Until next time, still blessed and awesome words. Okay, thank you very much, John, for your comment. Foregoing leadership. It's too much pressure. Let's suppose, thank you, John. I'm taking. For posts on social media. So too much pressure. As a leader, too much pressure for everything. As a father, is a lot of pressure. Hey, I have to go to the college and I have to work. This is my nephew. He is 21 years old. He lives with me. And yes, you must do all. and he competing in jiu-jitsu. And his mentor, his jiu-jitsu teacher, instructor, he is a champion. And he is a father, he went to the college. So yes, you have to do all together. There are a lot of tasks, there are pressure, but complaining is not the solution. Or the another complaining is I just don't have time for a relationship. Remember, I'm here to talk about relationships. I'm a relationships life coach. Relationships included intimate relationship. Okay, the manifestation of a soulmate, the manifestation of a good job, the manifestation of New Year's goals, all right? When they felt they heavily criticized their own capabilities for themselves, probably they are not going to share. You only share your lack of confidence when you are good enough to share, when you're confident enough to say, hey, I wasn't good on that. But when I criticize myself as a loser, losing this opportunity. So going back for my client, Mr. Mario, he was saying, hey, she left me, she abandoned me, she didn't have patience enough with me. And so when he started this self-negative talk, it was, I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable, I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy of her patience, of her attention. I'm hard to get, I'm hard to commit. What happens is a lot of pressure for you to commit. Ask them why. Ask them why. 8 characteristic 8, proximity to alpha. So they are too close to alpha. And they watch as a soap opera, as a Netflix, the alpha lives, but they compare themselves, they want to, but they cannot. So the personality is unique. How come to become a confident better? Make your personality unique. Make yourself unique, but not because you say, hey, I'm a unicorn. Look, this unicorn fantasy started with females. Females, we are unicorns. When you are a good housewife, whatever you are good as a female, I am a unicorn. For making the female unique. When the male, I had another client that he was saying, I am a unicorn. No, you are not a unicorn. You're a beta with a lack of confidence. You are not a unicorn. You can be unique with your personality. You can be a provider. You can be a supportive. You can have a positive mentality, but no, you are not a unicorn. You can be emotional. You can be sensitive. You can cry. Okay? Alphas, they cry. Okay? What happens when a better personality embraces the flaws? Wait, I have to say this correctly. Them imperfections. Flaws. What happens when a better embraces them imperfections, flaws? Simple. You become brave. You become a confident better with imperfections, and that's okay. They typically, better males benefit from this two-way relationship. Let me tell you. They want to step out of the spotlight. Remember, they don't want the spotlight. It's a lot of pressure to be a father, to be a provider, okay? But they want to be likable, right? There are two ways, right? 9, romantic loyalty. Better, I told you, better, they have great qualities. They can, with confidence, they can be really loyal, long-term relationship. Okay, when they are engaged, when they are humble enough to also receive support. That could be a support from a professional, a psychotherapist, a coach, yes. It's great to have support, right? When they are not motivated by insecurity, better personalities are thoughtful and caring. Thoughtful and caring, okay? So self-critical, insecure, and nice guys. They are really nice guys. Many people admire the dominant personalities for their confidence and self-esteem. But let me tell you, the beta can have confidence and self-esteem. For example, speaking a second language, having a degree in age, transition of different job, get a divorce, transition of relationship, but still co-parenting the children. If they stay true to themselves, okay, you can have the confidence and self-esteem when you are true for yourself. Negative commonality. Which one is the negative? Is many people admire dominant personality as confident and self-esteem. They are relatable and approachable, and they are easier to understand. So the beta males, they are easier to understand when they are confident. Remember, do not try to change the way you are. Do not try, because you can achieve success in your own way. This is my tip. You can achieve success in your own way, okay? This is my message. So thank you very much, John, Philip, Todd, Antonio, okay? Marco and Carlos, okay? Thank you very much. So yes, I'm open for questions. So I'll be answering some questions. Thank you again. It was amazing to have you all here. Hey, it was amazing to have you all here. So bye. See you tomorrow.